Live from the University of Santo Tomas, this is the Bata Advice.
It hasn't been that long since the first package of the Comprehensive Tax Reform Program was passed into law. The Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion, or the TRAIN law, was implemented at the start of the year 2018. Currently, the administration is in the process of passing the second package of the TRAIN law, which is called the Tax Reform for Attracting Better and High-Quality Opportunities, or the Trabaho Bill. It already passed the third and final reading last September 10, 2018, and is set to be reviewed by the Senate before it goes to the President. To discuss the objectives of this bill, we have Adrian.
The main objectives of this bill is to lower the corporate income tax rate and to rationalize the tax incentives given to certain entities. They say that incentives must be performance-based, targeted, time-bound, and transparent. To know more about this bill, let's hear it from David.
The first of the three salient points of Trabaho Bill is lowering of corporate income tax. The Philippines has the highest CIT rate in Southeast Asia at 30%. Neighboring Indonesia and Malaysia are taxed by 25% and 24% respectively. Meanwhile, Singapore is taxed by 17% and is the lowest in the ASEAN region. The goal is to reduce the income tax, the corporate income tax, from 30% to 20% by 2029. This is perhaps the least contentious feature of the Trabaho Bill. The CIT rate for domestic corporations, resident foreign corporations, and non-resident foreign corporations shall be reduced by 2% every 2 years starting January 1, 2019, as we can see in the schedule. For the second key point, let's go back to Adrian.
Another change that Trabaho proposes are tax incentives given to investment promotion agencies. Currently, IPAs can avail an income tax holiday from 4 years to 6 years, extendable to 8 years in total. After which, the enterprises can avail a special tax rate of 5% on their gross income earned in lieu of national and local taxes. However, Trabaho proposes to change the IT age up to 3 years only. After which, the enterprise can avail perks such as reduced CIT rate of 18% and other deductions for not more than 5 years including the IT age period. Moreover, PEZA-registered enterprises also enjoy zero-rated VAT on local purchases of goods and services. But under this bill, they will now be subject to 12% VAT. Lastly, the branch profit remittance tax exemption of these enterprises will be removed. To discuss the law's key provisions, let's have Magda.
Non-profit proprietary educational institutions and hospitals currently enjoy the special CIT rate of 10%. The Trabaho Bill offers to continue granting them the 10% rate provided that they comply with established performance criteria to be determined by CHED, DepEd, and DOH. If they fail to comply, they shall enjoy the 10% rate for 2 years after the effectivity of the bill, 15% in the succeeding 3 years, and 20% thereafter. For strict compliance, we can see here that Trabaho Bill proposes to increase the penal liability of the entities by imposing higher fines and longer imprisonment period. To discuss further about affected sectors, we have Christian and Dina.
Trabaho o whole ng trabaho, an ongoing debate about the possible effects of trabaho. Though it may benefit an estimated 915,000 businesses currently paying the 30% CIT rate, most of which are SMEs, the IPAs, however, aren't too happy with the effects on their tax incentives. The DOF has stated that the economic contribution of the IPAs do not justify the tax incentives availed. DOF has shown data that there was a decrease in export over GDP over the years. However, in DOI's website, it is shown that there is an increase in export over GDP. Now, the difference between these two data is that DOF uses current prices while DOI uses constant prices. Philippines lags behind other ASEAN countries when it comes to foreign investments. Now, the bill raises concerns that foreign investors may go out and invest in other ASEAN countries with better incentives, which may lead to job layoffs and PIPAs. However, the bill aims to create more jobs in businesses outside the special economic zones through lower operation costs. Now the question stands. Higher demand calls for more jobs. Will lowering CIT rates create more demand in the economy? Most importantly, do businesses outside the special economic zone have the ability to expand for the growth in job opportunities aimed by the bill? Daniel?
Will Trabaho encourage entrepreneurial ventures? SMEs comprise significant volume of the businesses in the Philippines. Lowering of the CIT may not be the primary needs of such entities. Rather, it is training opportunities and capital financing.
We are already riding the train. Now Trabaho is working its way.
With the information presented, we can all agree that the Trabaho Bill envisions a fairer, simpler, and more efficient corporate tax system.
However, it may pose unfavorable consequences to certain key economic players. Will the Trabaho Bill work?
Trabaho Bill is still a work in progress. Much more discourses are needed to make it work.
I'm Daniel Antonio.
Michael Lorraine Manahan,
Christian Joy Farinas.
Adrian John Uico, and this has been
the Tax Advisory.